Leon, I've been able to get some new info that might help you.
Fill me in.
Apparently, there's a religious cult group involved. They're called the Los Illuminados.
Los Illuminados? That's a mouthful. Anyway, I had an unexpected run-in with the big cheese of this village.
But you're okay, right?
Yeah, but he could have killed me, but he let me live. And he mentioned something about me carrying the same blood as them. Whatever that means.
Carry the same blood. Huh. Interesting.
Anyway, there are more important things than solving riddles right now.
You're right. Hurry and find that church, Leon.
Hello everybody, this is Iced Blood. Welcome back to Resident Evil 4. That little sequence right there, that's what I'm talking about when I say that the writing is sometimes a little weird. Now, it's been a couple days since we left off and had a meeting with that guy right there in that painting. Lovely likeness. But if you're playing the game just straight through... Well, let's check in here. Hold on. Ah! Okay, here's the thing. I knew he was there, and he still got the jump on me. That was disgraceful. Anyway, what I was talking about was... If you're just playing the game straight through, and you finish chapter 1-2, I think it was, yeah, we're in 1-3 right now. If you've just finished it, then you've just seen that scene, and then you get the exposition with Hannigan, and it really doesn't cover any new ground, and some of the dialogue's a little awkward, and I don't know. It just doesn't seem to be worthwhile. And there's a lot of sections of the writing that's like that. So when I say that the writing and the dialogue, my least favorite part, that's the kind of stuff that I'm thinking about. There are plenty of awesome sequences, trust me. But there are also parts like that. Anyway, we've been saving up a lot of munitions, as I'm sure you can tell. We're going to use up quite a lot of them right up here. So you open up the house and everything looks okay. There's no ominous music. But if you look right over there... Whoops. There we go. You see a burlap sack, and you know what that means. Well, actually, we've never seen one before. Maybe you don't know what that means. It means chainsaw. Now, I believe that one there... can't see him. He's still on the ground right now. There he is. Yeah, that one's a male, so he can't be called a Chainsaw Maiden. Maybe we'll call him a Chainsaw Meister, or something like that. With these guys, I normally use the handgun as much as possible. It's kind of the default weapon, and it's best to use up that ammunition first, because it's pretty much the most common ammo you'll pick up. But with these guys, I take no risks whatsoever. Well, except for the time I was using my knife on him, but he was lying down. What do you expect? This is where incendiary grenades are awesome, because notice there, it detonates on impact and keeps them from moving. Which is awesome. Now that looked like he died, but I can assure you, he's not dead yet. That is the sort of throws you're looking for. And now, for killing that Chainsaw Meister, we get a ruby. Mentioned those earlier on. We can sell those to the merchant for a cool 10,000 pesetas. Now then, we're all locked and loaded. Let's see what else this section of the game has to offer. Always checking the houses for things. Ooh, a red herb. I will take it. We don't need it right now, but it will complete our little concoction down there. Be very useful whenever we get into the red. You always want to save those. The full health items are always best when you're in the red. Alright. Now, if I'd still had my incendiary grenade, I could have used that right there and it would have been amazing. But we used it for the Chainsaw Meister. I have no regrets. Instead, we shall use the shotgun and a bit of the knife. Notice that these guys are quite a bit more resilient than the enemies that we last used our knife on. These take quite a few more shots, but if we're lucky, we can Get some headshots on him. I'm not entirely sure what makes these villagers more resilient than the previous ones. I mean, obviously it's just how the gameplay works, but logistically, are there certain parts of this village that make for hardier residents? I'm not sure. Here we are back in the village square, and we have another grand melee to participate in. This time there is no particular time limit, we just have to kill everyone. Again, there's been a couple sections now, and actually most parts of the game you can skip through if you want. If you decide you don't want to use up any of your ammo, you don't want to use up your healing items, you can just run straight through, avoid all the enemies, and find the exit you're looking for. It's best to know where you're going when you do that. Whoops. See, that's what I was talking about. We're in the red, we use ourselves a healing item. There we go. Now we're ready. That was great. Sheesh. You'd think I'd learned nothing since the last time we were here. That kick was a little weird. It didn't actually cause any of the damage I was hoping for. 2 headshots in a row. That's some good luck. Wonder if we get a hat trick. You down. So no on the hat trick, but I did make his head explode. And his. Nice. Having a good string so far. Wow. I don't know if I've ever had that kind of luck. We are out of extra ammunition though. Still, I suppose if I'm going to pick a gun to have low ammo on, the handgun is a decent one. That means we've got plenty for our other weapons. Are you? Hey! You're supposed to die from one shot. Didn't you get the memo? There we go. Try and get up now. And the music's off. That means we are ready to proceed. Now, last time we were here, we had to go and follow the path near the trail. Path near the trail, listen to me. I am a linguist. Anyway, the path near the tower. Or the trail near the tower. That's what I was getting at. Last time we had to go there. This time, we have a secret weapon. Before we use it, there was actually a treasure that I missed last time we were here. And we're gonna go find it. A spinel. Not much, but it's something. Every little bit counts. Now, we have the insignia key, which means we can unlock this door and head inside. I'm not sure where he put the key. I didn't see a lock anywhere, but game logic. Let's move on. Alright, we have the save music. That means that we're supposed to be safe here. I mentioned before, this music kind of puts me on edge, actually. I don't really... It's very eerie. It's atmospheric and all, and I mean, I'm not saying that it's bad music. I'm just saying I'm not sure it has the intended effect. Let's save. Okay. I think that's it. Let's see what we've got. Ah, some TMP ammo. Functionally useless, but... Okay, the reason I did that, of course, was for the treasure. It does change the lighting, so... Pay attention to that. If it gets too dark, obviously you don't want to do that. But it's actually very useful. Up here, we will have another one. Did I see something? No, we're fine. This one right here. First, let's see what's in this box. Let's try again. There we go. Some monies. Now, we don't see anything on the ceiling right now, but now that the light's out, you can see that there are a few treasures up there, actually. There's that one. Probably the most valuable of them. The elegant headdress. We can sell that for 10,000, just like the ruby. Another spinel. I think I saw one more. There it is. Another spinel. Alright, so that totals about 14,000 pesetas for one lamp. Huh. Speaking of selling things.
Something that might interest you.
Good day to you, Purple Bandana Man.
Got a selection of good things on sale, stranger.
Any luck with the Blue Medallions? Well, we still have 8.
What are you selling?
Now, if I had no intention of using the TMP, and there are some runs when I don't,
Is that all?
I can just sell any TMP ammo that I find. For some reason, I'm pretty sure the TMP is the only gun
High price.
whose ammo will drop from barrels, boxes, or enemies, even if you don't have the gun. But, for this run, I think I will use the TMP. It's a pretty small gun. I like having a submachine gun on hand. It's a nice secondary primary weapon, if that makes any sense. Basically as a second handgun, almost. Because the ammo itself doesn't actually do much in the way of damage. Each individual bullet has very low firepower, but it makes up for that in sheer speed, as befitting its class. There we go. And it's nice and small, so we can fit it right there up top with no problem. Let's get our healing items in order. Alright. Now I think we're ready to move on. Bye-bye, merchant! Up the ladder we go. Here we have excellent area. It is the graveyard. What horror movie or horror game would be complete without a graveyard? Complete with ravens that drop things. Of course, I got the attention of some villagers. They don't want me shooting their pet birds. Too bad. Yep, I'm over here. There we go. I like having a full clip. That was probably the least opportune time to reload. I could say that I did it on purpose so I could kick off his head, but that would be lying. I hear ya. None of these villagers use guns. Why do they have ammo sitting around? Do they have any use for it whatsoever? Doesn't seem like it. They prefer to use their hands and their farming implements. And the music is done, which means we are in the clear. Now, you may have noticed already, the other medallions that we need are in this area right here. Now, remember, you can get 10 and be done. So if you don't want to bother getting all 15, you can just get the 10 and you'll get your prize. Remember the merchant mentioned the first time we saw him that we would get ourselves a specialized gun. That's more dynamite. I don't think I like that. There we go. I love doing that. Now, I mentioned that TMP ammo is the only ammo that will drop even if you don't have the gun, but I do believe that if you do, it will drop more often. Did I see one? Hold on. Let's see. There we go. There's only a few in this part of the graveyard, and there's one right there. 9? 6 more. We will be getting all 15. Let's see, what else we got? Ah, yes. Now, here's a bit of interesting trivia here. That guy right there, he did have a stick of dynamite. Now, of course, that makes him especially dangerous. But, If you can keep him from lighting the dynamite, he's no different from any other villager. In fact, if you can keep him from lighting the dynamite, he's even less dangerous because he will not use his weapon. Aha. That's lucky number 10. So yeah, we could go back to the merchant right now and get the gun, but we're not going to do that. Here is another puzzle. Now, the way you're supposed to do this is you're supposed to look at the graveyard, and there are 3 insignias that are very prominent. I believe they're the ones that you'll see on the big graves that have 2 headstones. Now, I'm just checking here to see if I remember how to do it from memory. And it turns out I do. Those 3 are the special insignias. You just need to have them lit up. I didn't necessarily do it in the best way possible, but I did it pretty quickly, so that's fine with me. Normally you'd want to go into the graveyard and study all the headstones and find the right ones, but who's got time for that? We have blue medallions to find. Okay. There's another one, and look at that! The insignia of the Los Iluminados are, in fact, on the medallions. That's very cool. I swear it wasn't like that in other editions of the game. I might be insane. But I really think they did add that in for this edition, and I really do approve. It's 12, only 3 more. Let's see. Okay, they're all down this path. So we're actually done with the graveyard proper. Let's move our ammo a little bit. And what weapon shall we try? Well, first we'll heal. We should be okay. Now we go down this way. Oop, maybe not.
Leon,
What
have
up?
you reached the church yet?
Well, yeah. Sort of.
Leon, did I mention not to take the scenic route? At any rate, Ashley's probably inside that structure. Rescue her, hurry!
Okay, so normally you're supposed to go up into the building, find out that the door's locked, find this back path, and, you know, that's how the story's supposed to move forward, but I already knew it was locked. Spoilers. So I just moved forward. This gun is very interesting. Since Leon fires it from his hip, it's a little harder to aim. And also you want to be very careful to not get an axe in your face. No. You want to be very careful to not use up an entire clip within a handful of seconds. And it's very easy with semi-auto weapons like that to chew through your ammo entirely too fast. Can I get this one from here? Come on. Hey, look at that! I didn't have to waste a rifle round on it. Very nice. There's another one. Oh, come on, really? I have more trouble with this one than I did for the... There we go. 14. It's chicken here. Ah! Snake! Closure of the church. Regarding the 2 fugitives, the apprehension of Lewis is our top priority, the American agent a distant second. What Lewis stole from us is far more important than the girl. Unless we get it back, the girl will become useless to us. We must get it back, to execute our plan to the end. If it gets in the wrong hands, the world would become a totally different place than what Lord Sadler has envisioned. At all costs, we mustn't let that happen. Nevertheless, we're not letting go of the girl. To ensure that the agent does not get to her, I've locked the church door where the girl's being held. Well, now we know she's in the church. Anyone who needs access to the church must first get approval by Lord Sadler. There is a key beyond the lake, but it should be safe now that Del Lago has been awakened by our Lord. No one will get across the lake alive. Plus, Our same blood courses through the agent's veins. It'll be just a matter of time before he joins us. Once he does, there will be nobody else left that will come looking for the girl. Okay, so about that snake, you can actually kill it. Usually use the knife. And sometimes, if you do kill a snake, it will drop an egg. Apparently it was in the middle of eating when it decided to attack us. And that is lucky medallion number 15. Now, I could move forward and venture forth toward the first boss. We got a bit of a teaser there on what it'll be. But instead, we're going to go back to the merchant. Because we want our specialized gun. Hurry up, Leon. It's Christmas, and we need our present. Luckily, the enemies are gone, and we have a straight shot back to the merchant's hovel. I swear I'm more nervous when there's no music at all than when there is. And the funny thing about that is I know that when there's no music, it means I'm safe. Let's hop on down. Okay. Lucy, I'm home.
Welcome.
Why, thank you.
Got some rare things on sale, stranger.
Rare things? Well done, stranger. I see you've shot enough number of medallions. That's awkward. Like I promised, go claim your specialized gun in the buy screen. Don't worry about money, this one's on the house. The Punisher. So, here's the thing about the Punisher. And actually about all weapons. Notice the tune-up section there. There are several things that you can tune up no matter what weapon you're using. Firepower is one of the bigger ones. If you get 10 of the medallions, then you will get the Punisher for free. No strings attached, you don't have to pay anything. And it will be a default version of the gun. But if you get all 15, you get a free upgrade to the firepower. Now, I'm pretty sure that the Punisher is actually weaker than your default handgun, but with that free upgrade, it's the same. That's going to be it for today, now that we have our Punisher, so you should hit that like button and subscribe. See you next time.